So if you need any legal services. But today is the annual Wake Up the Earth Festival. Took a quick walk around. It's still setting up, but it's gonna be a lot of fun things to do and see. We'll try to cover as much as we can. They do this pretty much every year, right here by Jamaica Plain, in between Stony Brook and Green Street Station. And a lot of fun games, entertainment, food, arts, music. Gonna take a walk around and show you what we see. A lot of people setting up tables. They started early in the morning doing this. This is about, right now it's about 8 o'clock, but within the next hour, there's gonna be a lot of people pouring in, and you see all the stuff taking place. Porta potties are over here if you're looking for porta potties. They got some of the side streets are blocked off. They may end up blocking off Boylston Street later on too. Take a quick walk around and see what we see. Try to get an image of all these signs that are up here so you can guys at least see the all right, I'm gonna be out here recording quite a bit, so I'm gonna try to get those signs over there too if I get a chance. There's a lot of people over here. Matter of fact, I might as well do that now while I'm over here. The bike trail is going to be blocked for some time, but they shouldn't do that, but they are doing it. Got the park rangers over here. Shout out to the park rangers. Let's see what they have. Hey, how's it going? Somebody woke up early in the morning today, huh?
Oh yes, bright and shiny.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah, take a flyer.
I'll just do this, and then I can look at it later on.
For sure, please.
And is anything on the back? No.
Yeah.
Now tell me what you do.
We are we're learners at the center, and we have multi-pronged programs where we say we're equity by design practices. So we have direct instruction, multi-sensory literacy, math, executive functioning, socio-emotional programming. We have a really fun, dynamic arts integration program during the summer. Just kids having a blast. And
where are you located?
We're right in Rosendale.
Rosendale.
Yeah, just right outside of Forest Hills.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Stay in touch.
All right.
Our info.
There you go.
Check out our pictures and all of our.
Sounds good. Watch out for that car behind me. Let him go.
Oh yeah, I know the cars.
Yeah, just be careful. Yeah, because they're actually they're doing something a little bit different, but it's all good.
I know. We're not used to it.
It's okay.
I was like, wait, we could have driven up here.
Yeah, I know. They didn't do that last year.
Just carrying everything.
Right, but you know it works out good either way. These guys are still setting up, but you get to see what they have. A lot of young kids can't do cursive writing, just so you guys know. So in the Boston Public Schools, for what I understand, they're not requiring them to do cursive writing. And I know that was a requirement, at least when I was going to school. You had to do upper or lowercase cursive. I don't know if you guys remember the big dashes in the middle and the solid lines upper and below. I might have to I have to get an image of the inside too, because that says different on the inside. Each sign says something different. Huh. I'm gonna walk through here for a quick second, just so I can get an image of both of these, because I think the back side and the front side is. Here we go. That way you guys can see what I see. Now walk onto the other side and get an image of that. That it kind of says, well, can't hurt to get an image of all of them. He's doing the same thing, right? You got to document everything, right? He said, yeah. You got to do it. You're gonna see a lot of photographers out here. Last year, I think I met quite a few photographers. And they're local photographers. You never know, like they're basically journalists. They do all their own different things. Everybody has a different, and that's what makes it unique. Everybody has a different style of doing things. And nobody's doing it quite the same. Then you got college students that do it for their papers. You can see some Emerson students taking pictures, stuff like that. So it's a lot of different stuff you're gonna see. These guys, I seen these guys earlier, but let me get an image of the books that they have over here. Get a picture of their sign as well, so you can see what they do. And with, there you go. This guy's, he's gonna be following me around. What's going on, my man? Gotta do it.
Over here. I was trying to find the rest of the file. I have not yet.
And you guys taking like donations too? Or
Yeah.
You do? Okay, cool.
We haven't got our QR codes up yet, but
Oh, that's okay. That's all good. And where you guys located?
we're at we're right in Hyde Square by Alex's Chimneys.
Where at again?
Alex's Chimneys. Hyde Square is
Hyde
like opposite the closed church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so these guys, they got all kind of books. Just gotta see what you're looking for. But they see the other dog over there, so they're getting a little excited. Keep in mind, they're not quite set up, but they're doing it. So I'm gonna go back to where I was on that side over there. I'm gonna walk that stretch down, and I'm gonna walk all the way down, and I'm gonna come back up again. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of people out here, a lot of kids. There's a lot of people out here now, but it's gonna be a whole lot of people out here later on. When Jamaica Plain does events, a lot of people turn out, and people come out from other parts of the state just to come to these kind of events. So you're gonna get to see a whole lot.
So we've got at least 10 in my area.
Yeah, go 435, 1993.
A lot of cars gonna be coming up this way too, so that's why you gotta watch out for these cars. Even though it is a bike trail, they are using it as a vehicle trail. Let those cars pass by. I think this took a lot of planning and organization too. It's not just something you just set up. Hey, how's it going? You want to tell me what you have going on here? Tell me what you got going on here. You got a lot of plants going on.
We grow these plants in our school basement.
It's in your school basement? Okay.
We have a greenhouse going on. This is cilantro,
Okay.
broccoli. So like.
That's broccoli?
No, I think that's.
This is cilantro here, right?
Yes.
That's cilantro, okay.
This is flowers, brilliant flowers.
Okay, yeah.
Lettuce.
Lettuce, I got you.
Tomatoes, bunch of tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Lettuce again. And a lot of tomatoes. Those are peppers.
Oh, okay. Cool. You said you do this in your school basement?
Yeah, my school basement.
And what school is that?
Excel High School.
Excel High School. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. One day I look to see you be in the agriculture business. You're gonna be doing like farming, and you plan on doing anything in that? Not yet.
Maybe in time.
It's good business. Just think about it.
Yeah, thank you.
Take care. All right, you too. In a lot of young entrepreneurs, these guys are having breakfast. So I'm not gonna bother them right now. That's all. It's too early in the morning for the. Be here all day. All right, take care. I might come back.
Bravo 65.
Let's go for that car behind me. Peace. What we got going on? You got a little bit of everything going on here,
A little bit of everything.
Free them all, huh?
Yeah, we are an abolition bail fund. We're the highest volume bail fund in the country, and we are just about freeing our people.
So you have a organization that helps bail people out of. I think I met you before. Oh.
Yeah, I'm Daniel. I'm a bail organizer with the bail fund, and Barbara is one of our board members.
If I check my last video I did, I think I spoke to you last.
I think you may have.
I think I have. That's a good organization. So you help bail people out, and do they provide legal services too, or no?
Not legal services. We work with like legal partners, but we don't provide legal.
So
we just liberate people, and we do a little bit of, transportation support.
Oh, okay.
We can refer folks to other community services.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're just about liberating as many people as possible.
All right. Keep up the good work, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All right. I'm gonna try to get the image of this logo while these cars are going by.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. All about spreading the word, you know?
Okay. We're right here. Send them our way.
Send them your way. All
We
right.
tell people we're the plug you hope you never need. But if
No.
you do, give us a call.
There you go. It's good to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I got you. Yes, sir. The Citizens Bank over here. This is Citizens Climate Lobby. And what do you guys do?
So we are a nonprofit organization. We're actually a national group, and then we also have local chapters. So I'm part of the Boston Metro chapter. So basically, we connect people to their representative and encourage them to talk to Congress. These are constituent forms, and then every year we go to the Capitol building and we lobby for sensible, bipartisan climate legislation.
So if I want better street lighting in my community, will I go through you?
I wouldn't say so, but if you want a carbon fee on polluters, and then what we do is we're encouraging a buyback system, so all of the money earned from the loss of pollution would basically be split up and go back to the American people.
Oh, okay. So you basically deal with mostly environmental things.
Yeah, mostly national, like kind of climate policy, like environmental policy.
Okay.
So we're trying to get both sides of the aisle together to make sensible things that are good for the American people.
Sounds good.
But yeah, more big, kind of big picture like that. But we're also on the state level too.
Okay. All right, cool.
Pushing for a greener Massachusetts with less pollution.
Less pollution.
Yep.
Nice.
If you or anyone wants to reach out to your congressperson, feel free to come over and fill out a comment card, and we'll hand deliver it to them this summer.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And let me get that number. I didn't see that number there.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, I'll put that up there for you.
All right. All right, take care now.
Awesome, thank you. You too.
Like I said, you're gonna see a lot of interesting things out here. A lot of this information, a lot of creative people. Like I said, they're still not quite set up because I'm kind of early, but I just want to show you what they have going on. And I said it's going to be a lot of people out here. I'm talking about. That's the reason why I came kind of early. I didn't want to run into like all the tons of foot traffic they're going to have.
You used to work there.
Cindy did too. Yeah.
Cindy did too. You guys work together there.
How you doing?
How you doing? Now, what do you guys do?
We're actually trying to build safe Jamaica Plain against ice raids, potential ice raids.
Oh, okay.
Create safety and support for immigrants in the community.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so we do this like it's an ice watch. We're part of a statewide network. And if somebody sees ice out on the street or what have you, or in the Stop and Shop parking lot or something,
right,
they call this hotline, and then there's folks in JP
Mm-hmm.
who are volunteers who will go
Oh.
and like intervene, not obstruct,
Just
but, you know,
observe what's
film,
going on,
observe,
document. Gotcha.
support the people who are being targeted.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Nez Porter.
Nez, I'm Kevin.
Nice to
Kevin
meet you,
Lamb.
Kevin.
Nice to meet you
I have a
too.
local YouTube channel. I put a lot of different things on my YouTube channel, so that's one of many. Just show me what you have, and it's gonna be on my channel.
I can hold this
Yeah.
up. Can you hold that up for you?
Cause know what happens? I get so many flyers, and 9 times out of 10, I would never ever
I'm gonna give him a red card.
I would never ever like read them all entirely.
I got it.
But at least I get an idea, and he basically told me what he does, so at least I know. Cool,
What's your YouTube channel called?
right there.
All right.
What language do you speak on your channel?
I speak only in English.
Well, your English is damn good, Nez. Damn good.
Really good English. Let me give you something that's
Oh, okay, what you got
tiny.
there?
It's Know Your Rights in the teeny
Yes.
tiny font.
Oh, everybody needs to know their rights. That, know what?
And if you want to get more, if you just scan that,
Scan that code right there.
yeah, that'll take you to a website where you can order them.
You know what? It's good you said that because a lot of people on the street don't know their rights.
That's
That's
right.
for sure.
And
That's
it's-
just a pocket thing. It's
Right,
easy for you to
and
carry
I knew my rights when I was a kid, but a lot of people don't know their rights.
Yeah.
The Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment.
That's right.
I mean, those are very important rights that you should secure. There's other rights too, but those are the most important rights.
That's right. Those are the ones being violated.
Correct. Those are the ones that are being violated on a regular basis that people think it's okay to violate,
Yeah.
and they don't understand how it works. And
Yeah.
they don't. Even police officers don't know the thoroughness of the rights.
Yeah, careful, there's a truck coming.
They think that because they're wearing a badge and uniform that they uphold the law, but no, the rights to see the law, you know, as long as you're within the guidelines.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, it has to be there's guidelines on both sides.
What's cool about the card is that it explains that in Spanish and Haitian Creole
Oh.
and Arabic.
You get every language.
And then on the other
Ah.
side is English. So if you
Gotcha.
don't speak English well,
Uh-huh.
you hand that to the
To the police officer and
Yeah.
tell them
Yeah, you just say,
I have the right to remain silent.
and I'm
I
acting
plead,
on that
I
right.
plead my fifth,
Yep.
and they should know what the fifth. They should know what the Fifth Amendment is, but maybe they don't. A lot of police officers carry the card in their pocket because they don't know what the Fifth Amendment is.
Yeah.
They have to read
Fourth
it.
Amendment too.
The Fourth Amendment
Search and
is,
seizure.
see, that's funny you said that. Search and seizure applies to government and civilians. They don't know that if I dig in your pockets, I'm still violating your Fourth Amendment. But I don't have to be a police officer to violate your Fourth Amendment. I could just be an individual to violate your Fourth Amendment. So I was trying to explain to a, I know, I gotta be careful. No, what?
You're gonna lose your YouTube channel.
No, but I know this car. I know this car's behind me. I just gotta be careful. But we'll keep in touch.
All right, now it's good meeting you.
Take care, my man. No problem. I'm gonna try to cover a lot of this. So, and that's very true. A lot of people do not know what the Fourth Amendment's about. The Fourth Amendment is more about securing your papers, your houses, and your effects. That means that any unlawful search and seizure is a violation of your Fourth Amendment.
Back there, a little bit.
And you know, I don't really get involved in a lot of that because I understand the basics of it. So once you understand the basics of it, you don't have to go any further, because if somebody say, can I search your car? And you say no, and they search it anyway, they already violate your Fourth Amendment right there. So you don't have to go any further with it, because now you have the presumption of innocence to proving guilty in a court of law. And that way, that's when you settle your battle in a civil case. But it also can become federal too. And then it can become criminal. So if somebody does something unlawfully, technically they lose their qualified immunity because they are made aware of the situation, and then you go further from there. All right. Now, what do you guys do?
We're Democratic Socialists of America. We are campaigning. You know, we have just a couple of different campaigns going. Am I being filmed?
Yeah, you're gonna be on my YouTube channel. You're doing good.
It's like I didn't have my spiel yet. I'm not on until noon.
All right, so when we come back at noon, I try to come back at
Don't put that in there.
Don't put that in. No, you're doing good. Keep up the good work. You're doing okay. No, I always say, like, no matter how we do, as long as we try.
Yeah.
So if a try beats a failure. So once you try, that's success already, right there. 'Cause a lot of people will give up before they even try. So you're doing good. I tell my kids that too. Always try before you fail, and then keep trying again until you succeed.
Is it in the middle, maybe?
There should be a map of that. Somebody has a map for that. I don't have that map, but there's a map where those plots are. And what they did, they put each person in a plot, and they kind of gave them a location where they're going to be at. And you were.
I mean, I'm a vendor. Maybe it's the orange shirt. You need some help. Oh, okay.
I think the people who were here are wearing white shirts.
Yes, white.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where those plots are. Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad, pretty good. Like I said, everybody's still setting up, but you get to see what they have. Like, I was trying to explain this event to somebody, and I couldn't really explain it because there's a variety of different things. So I can't say, well, they only do artwork, but they don't do entertainment. They do. They got one organization that just fixes bikes. One person that just sells maybe slushies. You know what I mean? So there's so many different things going on. You pretty much have to explore it yourself to see what they have. And like I said, when it gets busy, there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be in my way. It's gonna be bumping and moving around, and there's gonna be kids running around, all that good stuff. So you just gotta kind of see it now. Yep. Boston Public Library.
Can you count that in any other languages?
What language?
That'd be. He's doing good though.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Very good. Like I said, this is the stage when they're gonna have some entertainment over here. So JP Licks and a lot of these people sponsor this event. GPNDC, they've been around. It's an organization that, they sponsor a lot of different things. They manage a lot of properties and stuff like that. You probably see them around. I never could get their name the right way. I always said it the wrong way, but I always butchered their name. They're setting up a tent, so they're getting started with that. These are all the local sponsors. Last year they had a bunch of artwork along that wall over there. I'm gonna see if they still have a lot of artwork along that wall. Like I said, I'm gonna try to cover a lot of this area. It's a lot of walking. It's a lot of interesting things to see. So we'll see what we can do. So she's the lady with the master plan in her hand right there. A lot of people looking for plots and they don't know where the plots are, and she knows where they are. Get officer over there directing traffic. These guys are just chilling. Hey, how you doing? They do have their artwork up, so they are putting their artwork up. I'm pretty sure the artwork is different from last year or the year that I did it. I'll see what they have up there. More porta potties if you look for porta potties. This is the guy with the slushies, I think. Oh, he's got a little bit of everything going on. So like I said, there's a variety of different things, so you can't put one name to it. It's so many different things they have going on. Structure fire.
Check the backyard.
Ladder 6 and 7, Red Key 2, car 8, a structure fire, 103 Monsignor Patrick, J. Leiden Way, Dorchester, engine 18, 20.
It's like, are these prayer rugs? I think those are prayer rugs.
Car 8, a structure fire, 103 Monsignor Patrick, J. Leiden Way, Dorchester.
These are prayer rugs, right? Okay. Did you make these yourself? Oh, okay. Nice though, very nice. Cool. All right, take care. Like I said, there's so much stuff to see. Like, wow, how am I gonna show you all, guys? This is gonna be a long video, guys, because there's so much stuff to see. I might get an image of those. Trying to figure if I should do this in one long video or should I do this in multiple videos, but maybe one long video.
You get your piece. A great one. A big tomato one.
I know these guys woke up early in the morning to get all this set up. Looks like a lot of these are tomato, but different styles of tomatoes, right?
Every style of tomato.
Every style of tomato.
Little ones, big ones.
Ah. Now, how do you get the seeds? Do you make the seeds yourself, or?
We don't grow seeds.
Some seeds you do. Okay.
But mostly we buy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, seed farming is a whole other.
I know it's tough. You got to know the genetics behind it and how to do it. It's complicated. So they got all kinds of tomatoes, big ones, small ones, yellow ones, red ones. So it's interesting. All kinds of tomatoes. Take a quick walk around so you get the. So I wish I don't have time to. But you know what? We'll get as much as we can. The most important thing is if you want to reach them, you can reach them right here. You even got a little miniature golf thing over here too. I'll show you that, guys, in a second. Seed farming is something that no one really thinks about, but a lot of people tend to do. And I guess you got to know how to do it and what to do. Like, I never tried it. I don't know too much about it, but it is a process for sure. How you doing today? Good morning. You got a little bit of everything going on today, huh?
Details. Do you have a description of the root activity?
Engine 55.
All right. Hey, good morning. How you doing? All right. Good morning.
Overdose, 2 knock-ins on board already.
Black male 20s, gray shirt, blue jeans. Hispanic female 20s, black sweater.
Returning, 9:45.
Like I said, a lot of these concession stands are not set up yet, so I mean that's why you see them like that. Because I'm actually early.
That's probably why I grabbed this one, because I need After I said I needed it, I use it as a lip balm.
So you get to see what they have. Show you a little miniature golf course they have over here right quick too. Right behind them is like a skateboard park, I believe. I think I did a video on that a few years back where the kids were skateboarding at the skateboard park over there. This is the miniature golf where you would. I never did miniature golf before, but you know, people who like miniature golf, that's what you have. Right. Keep in mind that I'm crossing over a bike lane.
Ladder 23, respiratory distress, 17 Water Street. Roxbury, ladder 23, respiratory distress, 17 Water Street. Roxbury, nearest Fox 17146 Carlisle Street, 947.
Alright, sis, good luck, you guys. Thank you.
You can't see it, but they have these up there.
Thank you.
Alright, be back.
Oh, you put that up there too. Okay. I know I'm kind of early, but I just want to. I started early so I can finish early.
We're gonna have samples of all the products that we have here today.
Samples? Oh, cool. All right. Good morning. How's it going? Good. Not too bad. All right. Oh, that's okay. The most important thing is you understand what they have and what they do. And you always can come next year, because a lot of them do come back next year. And a lot of them have their local shops that they have. Like you can go to their shop if you can't make it out here. You can always go. This one, you're located in Leominster, right?
Yeah, did my butt make the news?
You'll be okay. And you come out. Was you here last year?
Every year.
Every year, okay.
About 10 years.
10 years. See that? So they've missed it this year. They can come out next year and see it. There you go. All right.
You can give an A-boy on the last.
A lot of entrepreneurs. Everybody like started somewhere, and they became. You'd be surprised they started in their own kitchen, and they came up to be great, inspiring people. Is that all handmade stuff? Yeah.
Yeah,
It is? You made them yourself?
I made it all. Yeah, I painted this myself. This is printed, but you know, I painted these.
Oh, okay.
Forever.
Keep up the good work. All right. Okay, we got a little bit going.
Thank you. But we're late.
Oh wow, she's got a lot going on there too. That's. But if you want to check them out, though, here you go. Plant shop right here. All right. I'm gonna try to cover a lot of different things. There's so much to see. I wanna. Let me see if I can get over and get the artwork too, because I know last year it took a while to show all the artwork these guys had over here. I think there's a gate on that side over there. Is that gate open? Let's go see if that gate is open. If it is, then we can walk through there and show you guys what's going on. If not, we have to walk around the other side. But we'll see in a second. There should be a gate in that far left corner. I can either cut through the playground or walk around. I walk around. That gate, no, that gate is, he's got something resting against that gate, so I don't think he wants to use that gate. Let's see. Or maybe not. Let's walk up and see if it's open, because I can't tell from here.
5-8 callers, no address.
They say a try beats a failure, so you got to try. If you don't try, then how do you know if you're going to fail, right? Look like it's open from here, so you should be just walk inside and document the artwork. Like I said, there's so much of it, but I think last year I took my time doing it, so I might as well do it this year the same way. And I'm gonna try to start where he already started from and work my way down to where he's at over there. So that way he gets some time to set the rest of them. So, and like I said, I'm not too sure if this may be different artwork from the last time I'd seen it, but I'll have to check the video and see, because I don't know. I would definitely have to check my I'm not really sure if it was last year, maybe the year before last, but I'll have to check to see. So they're still setting up a few more, but by the time I get through with these, they probably have those up around there. So I'm gonna start from here and work my way down. I like the way they put them on hinges, and all you do is take the pins out. You can't tell, but the little door hinges on the ends of those, and they intertwine them together. Well, that's artwork too. It's being creative, putting hinges on them so they kind of like hold up together like a door. Almost like a very creative. It helps to know what you're looking at too. A lot of people
sets it at an angle.
There you go. That is true. And then what, to get them all on the same height, that took a lot. They had to have a template to do that, because if you put the hinges wrong, then they all won't line up together. So that's the other key important thing. Took some thinking, basically. I could put hinges.
These hinges I developed when I was working for Spontaneous.
So you developed them yourself?
Yeah, the hinges.
Uh-huh.
Put the hinges in the right way so that they can pass them together and keep them from falling over.
A smart man. And you did that how long ago?
Well, I did it from 02 to 15.
15? That's a good amount of time, yeah. We did a good job though, because it's working. It's definitely working. It's creative too. A lot of good artwork here, so you get to see.
There's a lot of new ones in here too nowadays.
Oh yeah, that's true. How long you been doing this kind of work?
Well, I've been promoting. Equality in the workplace for many years.
Okay. Well, whatever you do, keep doing it. Don't give up. And then hopefully you inspire other people, younger people, to do this.
This one is a nice one.
That one there? Oh, okay.
It's got such detail, you know.
Now, do you know who did? Oh, I think the artist's name is at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Ah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So you said this one's very good because of the details in there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
These are professional painters. The union, one of the unions paid
Nice.
the artists to make these. And we got one. One down here that's
Charlie Robert from BMC, Mobile 20.
The thing is, artwork is very unique. Like, no two artists quite draw the same. You know what I mean? They all have a different technique that they use.
Yeah.
My brother's an artist, but he does. I encourage him to do more stuff like this, but he does a lot of like different things. But maybe he should start. He went to. Oh, he was an artist before he went to school for art, but he did both.
That's a new one.
These ones I don't remember from last year, so these have to be newer, because these I don't remember. Some of them I don't remember seeing.
You have to excuse me. I got Parkinson's, so
That's
I
okay.
don't say so much.
No. Take your time. Now, you never overexert yourself. Take your time. You know, do your thing. You did enough already. See, just doing what you...
Changing of the guard.
There you go. Now, do you have younger siblings that you can bring up, like children, grandchildren?
No.
No?
My son works on in California on NCIS.
Oh, okay. Oh, NCIS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On the show, the movie?
The one on the TV.
Uh-huh.
NCIS out of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He works on that for 14 years.
Oh, tell him, bless his soul. He's doing a good job, too. I watch NCIS sometimes, but I know what you're talking about. Interesting. Tell him he's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, well, I was telling him about these mills, and he was impressed that, we were taking the time to verify all this.
Right. It's a lot of interesting things to see. A lot of creative artists that put their time into doing things, which is pretty good.
This is a new one here.
This is a new one?
Yeah. Since I was in charge.
Oh, okay. Nice. Like I said, there's so many different ones to see. Oh, that one fell down. Oh, the wind's blowing them down. Oh.
Yeah, they need to be.
But they're gonna have to put the hinges.
Fastened up with a string or rope or
Gotcha.
something.
That's okay, because I know I'm kind of early anyway, so I'm not going to fault you guys for not having it up the right way, because it is a process to set all this up. It is a process. But at least a lot of the... New hinge. Well, that could be fixed.
Yeah.
And this is basically like a wood paneling, right? That's all that is like a wood paneling that they're using?
Yeah, it's 1/4 inch thick, I think.
1/4 inch thick? All right.
And we got the hinges here.
Mm-hmm. Whoop, another one's about to fall. Whoop, let me get that up there. Whoop, they're all, oh, wow. So the wind's blowing, that's the problem. Put them away a little bit further away.
And then when they pass them on, they
right.
put them up.
Exactly, because they're still in the process of putting the pins in and everything. All right, cool. I'm just going to walk around and take some video of it. Anything else you want to tell me before I start walking around? You want to share anything else? Well,
the Bread and Moses, which was in Union, was in Lawrence, Mass.
Mm-hmm.
Is over on that end.
You said it was in Lawrence, Mass? Say it again?
Lawrence, Mass.
Uh-huh.
Bread and Moses. The women and children were under fire because the workers were on strike. And so they shipped the women and children up to Vermont, to bury Vermont at the labor hall there, to keep them safe. It's where the thugs are coming around and shooting people, shooting workers.
Wow. And it happened, what year did that happen?
I think that was in the 30s, if I remember right.
See, that's good to know, because I never knew that. Now,
yeah, well, the whole May Day celebration, they downplay it because it's, it's against
wow, I got you.
Against the...
So that's all associated with the May Day, with the Union thing.
Right.
So now I got to brush up on my history. I see what you're talking about. I got you.
You have to brush up on the history, because they were... And I worked on up in Vermont, I worked on the labor hall to get that put back together, because the women and children were safe up there.
So that happened in the...
Quite a few new ones here.
Yeah, this one is new. I don't remember seeing this one before. But it's good though. Stop evictions for profit.
The management tries to downplay the importance of unions, but...
Well, unions, I feel that we wouldn't need a union if people were fair to everybody. But the reason that they need a union because people are not fair to everybody.
Exactly.
So unions were established to make fairness across the board. And, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done. But unions kind of point out the unfairness that companies are doing to other people and how they try to go around, use back routes behind the law to get things done their way. And a lot of union representatives know how that works, and they're still learning the other stuff too. Like if we were treated fairly from the beginning, there wouldn't be need of a union. But
yeah, but it's to that.
It's very true. There's jobs right now that are giving people unfair wages, and they call themselves non-profit organizations. Minimum wage, the bare minimum. I mean, the upper management gets paid very well, but lower people get paid nothing, and it's been happening for years that way. And the very same people.
Need a living wage they can live on.
Right. That's true. Very, very true.
Bread Moses. It's the Bread Moses I'm talking about.
Okay, I'm gonna get over there. Bread and Roses. So
and the children and the mothers to Barry, Vermont, to Stace. And what they did is they just laid down blankets on the floor and they slept on the floor.
So we're gonna talk about that in a second. As soon as we get over there, we're like 3 frames away from that.
Lawrence Textile, I'm talking about Lawrence. In 1912, it was, the strike was.
1912. So this is Bread and Roses. So this happened back in 1912. And it was women and children that were suffering, right?
Yeah, because their husbands were being shot by the Union thuds. We might as well call them what they're, the thuds.
The thuds, okay, yeah. And they're using profit over health. Interesting.
This is one that we had, our Union teamsters did this. It's very elegant.
Oh, this is
it's drawn out, you know.
That's nice. A lot of details in there.
Yeah. Right down to the blue eyes.
Oh yeah.
And the black and white were working together.
That's a lot of this stuff. It sends a message. I mean, and it's
absolutely. You know, every year that I was putting these murals up over the years, people would come around and start looking at them and say, "What is this?" And I said, "Do you know any facts about the history of the labor movement?" And he said, "No." And so we were teaching as we were showing people. You know?
And that's very interesting because I like that. I like when people, because I don't know everything. I get a lot of my knowledge from talking to people like you, and because everybody has a different perspective of different things, and it's helpful to get the information out there as much as you can, you know.
Oh yeah.
So
Italian immigrants, stone workers, they would put the.
Wow. I take it that you was in the union too. Was you in the union at all?
I worked in the union for a while. This is new.
That's new?
That's one of the original ones that we did years ago. I think this, I think the Break Up the Earth Festival was going before 47 years. So it was early on. FEMCO was involved in starting this.
Is there an art studio that you guys have too? You have an art studio? No?
This is all individuals.
All individuals that do this work themselves. Nice.
the mother of the movement. This is a new one here.
That's a new one there.
They got this all put out.
They got them all put up. So it's
There's some on the ground over there. They haven't
put
I
up.
don't know if they're gonna finish this off or not.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice talking to you. Anything else you want to share with the people out there? I know you have a wealth of knowledge, but if you think of anything, let me know.
Okay. How do I get in touch with you?
Right here. I give you. You can always call me at this number and right there. Nezza Porter.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice talking to you. What's your name?
James Warden.
James Warden. You good man. I go.
I'm from Vermont.
You're from Vermont?
Then I started a roofing business in Providence, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay. A roofing business.
Slate roofing.
Oh, wow. That's the most difficult roof to work on.
Yeah.
Slate roofing is very, you got to be careful with slate roof.
Because you can break them easy.
Yeah, it's very, you got to know what you're doing. You got to put the top paper down the correct way, too.
Yeah. Well, I had a guy from the Philippines helping me. And then because of Parkinson's, I can't do the work like I used to.
Right.
And I sold the business to a Guatemalan guy. And he's still running a business and making the good fight.
Yeah, back then, did you do the like the copper gutters and poured lead for the?
Yeah.
You did all that stuff. Oh, that's a skill of itself. That's because nobody does copper gutters anymore like they used to.
Oh well, we always use copper because copper goes well with slate.
Right. Correct.
Otherwise, you end up with
It's an art. Trust me. That's a skill all by itself. Like you can't perfect it unless you perfection in doing it.
They sent me over I was on the board of directors of the Slate Movement Association, and they sent me over to Ireland.
Oh, okay.
To be in the conference there with and Dublin one year and Northern Ireland the next year. So we were in a conference.
Gotcha.
Over in Europe, it's illegal to put asphalt roofing on your house because they figure it doesn't last that long, you know.
So in Europe, it's illegal to put asphalt on your roof?
We did slate on the roofs.
Oh, okay. Slate does last longer if it's installed correctly. I mean, and then once you put it up there, you should never go up there again. But,
well, usually you have to check it once a year to make sure that some hard slate is broken or something.
Gotcha. Now, to replace that slate, is that a difficult process?
Well, we use copper nails.
So
because copper doesn't react to slate.
Gotcha.
So
you have to use copper nails because the copper doesn't have a reaction to the slate itself. If you use any other...
If you use steel nails, they rust off and then the heads fall off and the slate slide off.
Gotcha. So that's really important. That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to use that and do that properly, because you do it anything incorrectly, it won't come out the right way.
Right.
But see, you know your stuff. Keep up the good work, my man. James Warden, right?
Right.
Keep up the good work, my man.
Well, it's good talking to you.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna take a quick walk around and see what else they have out here. I might come back later on, depending on what my schedule is. I might come back later on and walk around again.
Well, I tried to, the years that I was in charge of it, I tried to talk to people that were looking at the pictures, trying to figure out what it all meant. And I would explain to them that, this is the history of the labor movement. And we have to, preserve this because people are trying to cover up, and the management doesn't want you to talk to the workers and stuff. You know?
Right. Yes.
You guys know how to fix that tent?
Yeah. Want me to help you with the tent? Hold on 1 second. Let me shut this off and I can help you with that tent. Right, so they got their tent up. We're gonna head up out of here. Let me walk over and see what else they have. This, like I said, they're still setting up a lot of different things. So just kind of bear with us. Take a walk down the road that we came down earlier.
Well, I'm doing it my parents' place. I know it's...
A lot of different things to see, so I'm not going to be able to show you every single thing, but you get to see what they have out there.
Channel mode. Are you able to do a callback for us?
Like I said, not too sure. Like there's a lot of stands over here. I don't know what they have. A lot of like clothing, bags, some African attire. This one looks like jewelry. I might take a quick walk in this. So like I said, it's a lot to see. So this gentleman looks like he has bags and hats. Maybe bags and pocketbooks and hats. How's it going? Hello, how's it going? All right.
Yelling about, yelling to me about monsters in the crawl space, breaking into her apartment, and management doing nothing about it.
This is all like jewelry. I'm not sure if this is handcrafted or not. You can always check with the people in charge, and they probably can tell you more about it.
Charlie, want to
All right.
11. This is the family down at 1 Wilbert Circle.
Now this baby boy could be handmade. This looks like it could be handmade. Is this all handmade?
All handmade in Uganda.
In Uganda. All right.
5'1", wearing a pink glove, flowers on it.
This has a lot of exciting different things to see. So it's
Their hands that way as well. Charlie Club.
like I said, it's still setting up, so. What they're doing takes hours and hours of setup, so it's not like you can set this up on the fly. It's a lot of setup work, a lot of planning. Get an image of the dog right there. But I guess, like I said, it's still in the process of setting up, so it's not something you can set up in 1 hour. You know what I mean? lot of this stuff takes hours and hours and teamwork and a whole lot of different things. I'll head back the way I came when I originally started the video, and we'll see how much has gotten set up since then. And I'm not going to do an all-day event, so once I get down to the end, this is going to be the end of my video. I may do some walking around, talking to people like off camera, you know, get to meet different people here and there like I usually do. But
That's so much fun, right? Oh my God. Oh, thanks for the sniff. Yeah. Come on, my boy. Mr. Boy.
I know I'm going to be missing a lot of stuff, but try to cover as much as I can. How's it going? No, I'm not gonna use it.
Okay, so just go in there.
Go in the QR code just in case.
Of course.
Cause I kind of know what they have, but I have. If I hold on to those, I have so much paperwork. I wouldn't know what to do with all of it.
Yes.
Made in India. Is that a coffee or what is that?
Chai.
It's a chai.
Tea with like spices.
Oh, a tea with spices.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Indian
Indian. Very good. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Keep up the good work. It's a chai.
Hold up.
Hey!
So this, I don't know if I did this last year. These guys are gonna be beating on those buckets and doing pretty good with the beats and everything. They're using all, like, I guess, like, how you call it, environmentally friendly things you find around your house to make beats out of. 'Cause that's the main beat guy right there, so you might see him at work later on. Jewelries for the journey. I'm gonna try to walk on that side over there too to show you what they have on that side over there. I think I've been out here for, I'm not sure how long I've been out here. I'm gonna kind of walk out to Lamartine Street, and walk around that way. Yep, no problem. I believe this is Lamartine Street. I'm pretty sure it is. And this is once again called Wake Up the Earth. So you get to see all the fun and exciting things that they have. A lot of exercise, a lot of walking. And all over the city, there's all kind of events going on. So you just got to know where they are and what time they start and stuff like that. So I used to keep track of a lot of those events, but I might go back to doing that, like jotting them all down, and we'll see. I got so much stuff going on, but we'll see. So you get to see a little bit of everything going on out here. Everything is pretty interesting. They're not quite set up, but I'm gonna give you a picture of their truck. So if you like Indian cuisine type food, you can always check them out right there. And you know, everybody has a different liking. Some people like certain things, some people don't, so it all depends. This looks like she's got quite the setup here. So it looks like she got an inverter with solar panels, and wow. Let's take a quick look at that. So this is what you call an inverter. She got cooling fans on there, all that good stuff. But on this side here, she has a bank of solar panels, and it's facing towards the sun, so you get a lot of sun out of it. And I imagine there's a battery inside there somewhere as well. It's pretty cool. You see a lot of these, well, these on the survival things. They have Patriot makes some. If you look at Patriot makes a lot of different things. You always check that out. It must work because they do have it. So I never seen like how well they work, so I don't know. I never tried one out. But it's basically like a solar generator rather than a gasoline generator or propane generator. You got a solar generator. And it's supposed to harvest the energy and turn it to electricity. Alright guys, you get to see what I see out here. Good morning. How are you? All the different things to see. We got face painting over here. All right, how you doing? Good, how are you? All right. Hey, how you doing? Like I said, there's so much to see. You're not going to be able to see it all. I'm trying to give you guys an idea what they have, though, because it's quite a bit of different things to see. So I'm trying to, I can't really explain what they have because they have so many different things. Like for example, they got bottle openers, they got keychains, they got a whole lot of different things. So it all depends on what you're looking for. It all depends on, like I said, it all depends on what you're looking for. Everybody has their own creativity all by themselves. I'm gonna head down the other way now. Let's get some artwork here as well.
Come close. Are you coming?
Yeah. Sure. So this thing is awful because you know what? We're all on top of each other. I'm usually at least down to there. Yeah. And now it's going to be really intense when all those kids are here. Yep.
I guess you call that the water truck. Oh, they're in the bike lane. Oh, be careful. HOV lane. Now, what do you do? Oh, is this Mass Save? Oh, okay.
Partner of Mass Save. We do no cost home energy assessment
Uh-huh.
for anyone that wants to get their home.
And you know what the funny thing is? A lot of people don't know how these work. If you could explain to them how those work, you know how they work? If you don't say nothing.
You could just,
A lot of people have difficulties using those because they hook them.
the problem is with this control here.
Right.
So you have to use it properly.
Correct.
So if you put something that doesn't belong here under control,
Mm-hmm.
so like right now it says TV or PC.
Right.
So it's items that you could pretty much control. So you put here. So if you put something else, something that's always stays on here, so it might affect how those like always on and things that you can switch. So it has to do with the control. The control, if you put anything here, it has to be the proper
Correct.
item.
It's like mostly set up almost like for an entertainment center.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn on multiple items when you turn your TV on. Is that correct?
Yes.
Gotcha.
If the best thing, if you don't know what to put here, don't put anything here. That's the best thing.
Right.
This is what control everything here. So
Mm-hmm.
this is where the issue is. Like, I guess people might put an item, something here, and then it make that don't work, that don't work.
So if you want the items to stay on all the time, don't put them here. Because those are the switched items.
Yes, exactly.
And this is the controller right here.
Exactly.
All right. Because I try to explain to people and they say it don't work, but I say you're not following the instructions.
No, it works.
It does work, but you have to use it effectively.
It does work.
Correct.
You just have to
But you did a good job explaining it.
follow the instructions. So it's like explaining it and go home and actually doing it.
Correct.
Different things.
Correct. So if you have a Wi-Fi or something, don't plug your router into that because it's gonna be on and off all the time.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So it affects how. So now if you have something here
Mhm.
that does not belong here, so you try to plug something here or here, it affects. You're gonna say, oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Why is whatever I put here is not turning on? So it's because of what you put here. It affects.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like turn off.
Right. So the constant power is these two right here,
That is.
and this is the switched one, and this is these ones are controlled by that one. If I'm saying it the correct way. I understand how it works though, but you did a great job, man. Everybody should know about Mass Save, but tell me about Mass Save.
So Mass Save, it's a state mandated program.
Mm-hmm.
And every 2 years, the state recommends that we take advantage of it. It's a no-cost home energy audit. And where the costs come from, it comes from our utility bill. So anyone that pays utilities, like National Grid or Eversource, automatically you're funding this program. It's like a small amount. It's called energy efficient. So, and in return, every 2 years you take advantage of the Mass Save program. You do a home audit. We check your insulation, windows, check for draft. If you have any draft, we check your heating, cooling system, all your appliances, to see how efficient your home is. And if there's any discrepancies, the staff will let you know what they are, and then in return, there are some great incentives that the program offers. For example, I have a list here. We have these items on the table. At the time of the assessment, they give you a no cost. And installation, you can get up to 100% of the cost. To get your home insulated, there's heat loans or rebates.
Gotcha.
So to help homeowners with their with the incentive.
For how many years have Mass Save been doing this now? A long time, right?
Yeah, it's a long time.
Right.
It is
about 20 plus years, I think. Maybe 20 years, maybe.
It's over 20 years.
Over 20?
It is.
Gotcha. I see a lot of different things they do. The energy saving light bulbs. They have
back then, yes. Back then they used
low flow aerators for the sinks. Back then. We're going back too far back.
Yeah. So now they're more focused on the insulation, heat pumps, and windows.
The windows, yeah.
So bigger.
Now, how big of a development would you do? Would you do a large complex, or would it have to be like up to 6 family or 4 family?
Well, as a partner of Mass Save, we are only allowed to do scheduled units that are 4 or less.
4 or less, okay.
Anything that's commercial,
correct.
They have to do it through Mass Save directly.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else you want to share?
That please take advantage of it. You're funding the program. It's a great. Even if you don't have to be the owner of the house. You could also be the tenant.
Correct.
As long as you're the one paying for the utilities. And you could schedule an audit. So even if you don't think you could get anything out of it, I would tell people that it's like it's similar to paying an insurance for your health.
Right.
You pay every month, however you pay. And every year it's recommended that you do a physical.
Right.
So that's the same way with Mass Save. So you might think you don't need it, but the fact that you're funding the program, so every 2, 3 years, 5 years, it's great to just do an audit to see how efficient your home is and where your money is going, like for your utility. Not a lot of people understand it and think it's a scam. It's not. Look at your utility bill.
Right. So it's good you said that. So Mass Save is only advising people where they can save on electricity. So you're not telling them to buy anything particular. You're actually just helping them out saving on energy consumption.
Yeah, it's not. You're not buying anything. It's just you're not buying anything.
Correct.
You don't have to do anything. It's just you do the audit, and if there's anything, it's just letting you know. And especially if you're using gas in your home, there's a safety check for your home, carbon monoxide. So it's really good to also have that.
So it's not like we're selling. We're pretty much telling you, hey, you funding this program. It's on your utility bill. You'll see it. It's called energy efficient. So that's the fee you're paying towards this program. And all you have to do is just do an audit.
Right.
And then if you do the audit, at least you know that whatever you're paying for, you are actually consuming that.
Gotcha.
But sometimes we might have a refrigerator in our home that's not regulated properly, and we're paying so much on electricity. It's just because we don't know how to use it properly. So what MySafe does, after the staff review your home, they'll let you know, oh, if you were to do this, it will reduce the cost of...
No, that's very important. You said that a lot of people pack their freezers too much, and the freezers don't circulate properly. So now it's causing more consumption to cool off the items in the freezer.
Exactly. Even your heating,
Your gaskets on your refrigerator has to be closed properly.
Yes, even if you're heating, you're cooling, we are not I'm not trained to know. Like, I just know to plug it in and everything.
Well, you know enough. You're speaking. You're doing pretty good. You're doing good.
And I think it's a great program. Like, even anyone that's renting, anyone that purchases a home,
Correct.
whether or not MassSave was a program, I think it's very good. Like, to do something like that in order throughout the whole house to see how it runs.
Well, it's going to help on your consumption of energy. And does MassSave get involved with the part of the insulation of the house too?
Yes.
So properly insulating the house is going to base on how much you consume on electricity to heat your house.
That is correct.
So a lot of people don't understand that. So it's a lot more to that, but that's the basics.
So that's the basics. And then it's the same thing. Like, you get a home, you're telling your kids, shut the light, shut the lit. Sometimes it's not shutting the light.
Right.
Maybe if you change the light bulb, you put something that's more
efficient. Correct.
Yeah, because you'd be like, oh, I didn't even use the electricity, and then my bill is so high. Yeah, because you have.
See, nowadays we have LED lights. They got low wattage LED lights that consume less wattage but more brightness. So there's a lot of different variations they can use now.
Yeah. So this is what the program is for. It's for it educates you, and then help you.
And I encourage any and every homeowner to take that course, that understanding.
Yeah, it's very good, especially for whoever's paying the utility.
Right, because those are the ones that's going to be hurting the most.
Yes.
That is true. Whoever's paying the water, whoever's paying the gas or the electric is going to be paying the most.
If you worry about your utility bills, do your energy assessment.
There you go.
No cost.
No cost. Anything else you want to share?
No, I think that's...
You did a good job, though. Great job. Wealth of information. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Take care. Hello, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
So this is, now what do you do here?
So JP Progressives is a local group that is organized around progressive issues and for electing progressive candidates. We were founded in 2009.
Okay.
And today we're going to be collecting signatures for previously endorsed candidates, including Mayor Wu, City Councilor President Ruth Z. Loujean, City Councilor Julia Mejia, City Councilor Henry Santana, and our own District Councilor Ben Weber.
Oh, okay.
We'll also be handing out some information about groups you can get involved with if you're concerned about democracy and what's going on in our country right now.
All right, nice. And this is a scan that they can go to your...
Scan that, you get on our website, you get on our email list. We have over 3,000 JP people that get our email blast every week. And we had a great event last week. We had Andrea Cabral come and talk about Project 2025.
Okay.
And the Friday night before that, we showed a movie called Democracy Noir. We showed that at Mass Art, and that was about what happened in Hungary when their dictator took over. So the parallels of what's going on in our country today and what's happening in other countries.
Interesting. Okay, cool. And anything else you want to share? Or you did pretty good though.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. Take care. A lot of different things to see. You got this young lady's doing Bubbles. So you gotta check her out. She's doing artwork on the he's kind of getting tuned up over there. There's so many different things to see. You're not going to really see it all, but I'll try to show you what I see. You know, the weird thing is, some people don't know where to find my video, but they find it through other people sending them the link. So, say for example, I do a video of this right here, and somebody will watch this video and they'll send it to these people right here, setting up. And it's kind of interesting how I get that feedback. Or somebody will see somebody in the video they recognize and they send them the clip of that video and say, hey, I saw you on External Affairs Porter, which is very interesting. Like, a lot of people tell me that, and I don't think about that until they tell me that. So it reaches a lot of people that I don't realize it reaches, which is maybe interesting.
Do you want me to tell you about Stop Private Jet?
Sure, tell me about it. What you got going on there?
So we are an organization with over 100 we're a coalition of over 100 partner organizations that are working to stop the largest private jet port in New England from doubling its capacity for private jet storage.
Oh, okay.
It just makes no sense to add 80 new private jets to the largest private jet port in New England during the climate crisis. So we're working really hard to try and stop that from happening.
So they want to put a private jet base in New England.
They already have one. They're trying to double its size.
Oh, they want to double the size.
They want to double the size of the largest private jet port in New England.
And where's it at now? Where's it located?
It's in Concord.
Concord,
Bedford, Lincoln, and Lexington are the surrounding towns. And it's in a little bit of each of them.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I mean, it just makes it's really convenient.
It's a lot of pollution involved too, right?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it's a lot of carbon dioxide.
Not to mention the noise pollution and everything else.
We do care about that stuff, and a lot of people are concerned about that stuff, but our organization is a lot more focused on the fact that like a single 2.5-hour private jet flight on average emits the same amount of carbon as a car does over 4 years.
Wow.
So heavily polluting.
Right.
Often going to luxury destinations so that people can have luxury vacations and things like that. And it just makes no sense to encourage more use of private jets for luxury stuff when, flying first class is an option, when flying commercial in general is an option. And pollutes like 20 times less per person than a private jet does.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It makes sense. So why not utilize what you already have and create more?
What?
Why not utilize what you already have rather than create more?
Exactly. And flying first class is an option.
Right.
It's an option for many, many people. I mean, if you're Taylor Swift or if you're like the Giants, I understand why you want to use a private jet, but you should be filling it up. So like either find a way to, we don't need more people to have their individual private jet.
Or they can take a bus too, right?
Yeah, exactly. They can take a bus, they can take a train,
there you
they
go.
can drive, there's all sorts
It's all about saving the environment.
Exactly.
And I agree because that was one of my daughter's majors in college. She got a master's in that.
Oh, really?
Earth and environmental science.
Yeah. I have a BA in environmental studies.
So I understand a lot about that, and they're trying to go more green than anything else because it's trying to reduce the carbon footprint.
Yes,
Gotcha.
exactly. Because I mean, oh gosh, there is a specific number. 1 second. Yeah, where is it? Yeah. So recent Oxfam study called Carbon Inequality Kills found that the average annual emissions from the private jets of the 23 most super rich individuals exceeded 2,000 tons of carbon.
Wow.
Which is equivalent to 300 years worth of the average emissions of the average global citizen.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so
a lot.
just their private jets are emitting 300 times more than the average person does over the course
Something
of
to think about.
Yeah.
Does the EPA get involved in it at all, or they don't even care?
The EPA doesn't have as much regulatory control as over aviation is primarily controlled by the FAA.
Right.
And, but Hanscom is owned by Massport, which is a quasi-independent, quasi-governmental agency. They're also the people who own Logan. The difference is Logan doesn't have any private jet storage and never will. So like it wouldn't actually impact flights at Logan at all because they don't have storage for private jets there.
Like they just do they even land there? They probably land.
They can land there, but then they land there and drop their passengers off and then fly to Hanscom to be stored.
Gotcha.
So if more planes are being stored at Hanscom, more private jet flights will go into Boston to drop off their people and fly to Hanscom.
So there'll be more traffic, basically. I see what you're saying. All right. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, we're working to stop the expansion. Go to spje.org/sign to sign our petition in opposition. We're trying to convince Governor Healy, who has indirect power over Massport, to stop the expansion of private jets at Hanscom. And we have over 14,000 signatures on our petition, and it's growing every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
All right.
It's so flippant to turn, right? Let's say
Like I said, there's a wealth of knowledge out here. You just gotta. I spoke to this gentleman earlier. He's about bailing you out of jail. So like I said, just walk around and see what they have. This is all gonna be one long video. I was gonna do separate videos, but I decided to do all one long entire video.
All right, see ya.
So I guess this is about. Is that about massaging? I guess she's a massage therapist right there. Get an image of her slogan up there. So for the cars. How you doing?
I'm up for a very slow drive.
You gotta take it slow. You would have came about an hour earlier, it'd been all opened up for you. And you gotta get the QR code in there too. So if you ever want to go to the, I think you can scan it from there. Maybe. No, go ahead, go do your thing. I'm just taking pictures of everything. All right. Get to see a little bit of everything going on.
I don't want to be filmed.
You want to be filmed? I won't put you on it then. All right. How's it going? All right.
Oh my God.
That's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. All right. How's it going? You growing all these plants yourself, I take it, right?
Yes, we did, yeah.
All right. You have a greenhouse?
Yeah,
down in Mattapan, we've got our nursery, City Natives.
Cool.
Yeah, we grow mostly native plants, but we also have veggie starts and that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
And a lot of fruit trees this year.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, feel free to take one of those carts with you.
You in where about in Mattapan are you?
Edgewater Drive.
Edgewater Drive. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep. Right by near the brook area?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. A lot of exciting things. All right.
And come back for our projects, free art projects for kids and kids at heart.
Say that again, kids?
Free art projects for kids and kids at heart.
All right.
So I know you're a kid at heart.
I'm a kid at heart, definitely. Okay. Take care. No, I don't think I could do a bike-a-thon, but bikes not bombs. Actually, that's where I bought my bike from about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. I still have it.
Anybody can ride 10 miles. Our youngest rider every year is 5.
Oh, so I could probably do 10 miles then. You know what? I probably do 10 miles and don't even know it.
Yeah.
You're right. All right. And when's the bike-a-thon? It's June the 8th.
It's right here. Same here.
Oh, no, what? I remember that last year. They had one last year, right?
Yeah, it was in September last year.
I do remember that, yeah. I keep that in mind. Take care. That's why I got my Gary Fisher bike from Bikes Not Bombs. And wow. That's interesting though. Bikes Not Bombs. This gentleman here, we did a video of him earlier. He's still here doing his thing. Keep up the good work, my man. All right. Bikes Not Bombs. They take care of you. Once you become a friendly customer, they give you a. I don't want to say what they do because they may only do it for me and not for other people. So I have to find out what they actually do. They may only do that for me, and I might say the wrong thing. Then. What?
Catch each other.
Let's catch each other. Okay, I got you. You got me. All right. There you go. Oh my goodness. You see a lot of friendly people out here. A lot of friendly people. A lot of people got different blogs. They got different platforms. Some people on Facebook, some people on Instagram, some people on Twitter, X. There's so many different platforms people use, and people are trying to encourage me to use different platforms. How you doing? All right. All the food that they have up there. They when I came by here earlier, they were just setting up, but they look like they're fully set up now. This is where they're gonna be dancing, singing. She might be one of the dancers right there. You never know. But it's gonna be very interesting. Like I said, I'm gonna this is where I start my video, but if I started a new video, it would be something totally different. But I came back to the spot where I started from, and my video is gonna end just about here once I get a few more clips of the different things around me. He's got extra long hot dogs here, so you gotta check him out. Italian sausage. Get to see all the stuff they have. They're fully set up. You're not the same guy that be down at Fenway Park, are you? No. You don't be down Fenway Park? Or there's a guy that be at Fenway Park sometime doing the same similar thing. Now, where you guys located out of?
East Boston.
East Boston. Okay, cool. All right. I gotta venture out to East Boston. I don't go to East Boston often, but I gotta venture out there sooner or later. You want to tell me the name of the establishment?
Slush King.
Slush King. All right.
We got no slush today, though.
No slush, but it's still the Slush King. All right. Take care. So the East Boston. I guess I go to East Boston. I haven't been out there lately, but I do go out there every so often. Let's wake up the earth. That's pretty much it. Jamaica me hungry. I gotta get there. I did a video, I think, in this store. They're located in Jamaica Plain, not too far from here. So they do have their trucks over here. Blue bikes.
Blue bike, yeah, all these bikes.
Ah.
Yeah. You are like covering the whole event.
Oh, covering the whole event, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
So, yeah, so we're promoting the, like getting to work or whatever you want to do from point A to point B. Using a bike. It's easier, climate friendly.
Right.
Healthier. It's great.
It is healthy, right?
It is. It gets you.
It get there quicker too.
Yeah, you skip all over the traffic.
Just watch out for the people that can't drive.
Exactly.
You know what? I guess I'll take my bike out. You know what? Maybe next week my bike will be out. Take care. All right. So just so you guys know, Bikes Not Bombs is right down the street too. They do various different things on your bike. They do custom bikes. They do maintenance on the bikes, changing of the oil, the sprocket, inner tubes. You know, you name it. They do all that kind of stuff. One day I might go down there and meet the friendly people I seen down there years ago and see what they have. Get the soft serve icing truck here. Yeah, like I said, a little bit of everything out here. So it all depends on what you're looking for. You will find it. How you doing? So this is what they have. And this is where I end my video, where I started at. Catch you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the event. Take care, be safe. Catch you guys on the next one.